We're back at it again, boys. Another trial. I am not excited. Anyway, let's jump into it. Welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Yeah, we're about to do second trial. I'm a little more excited because, well, I'm just drinking a lot of sugary drinks, and the sugar's getting to my head. Anyway, let's just jump into it. The red door is right through there. I don't like this red door. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind? Or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... Huh? You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding! I'm only just kidding. How could I forget that nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. And I'll go ahead and drag her out here, kicking and screaming. Hold on, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later. He reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Sorry, people want to play Among Us. I'm gonna need to tell I'm recording right now. Well, you can tell because I have them on Steam. Anyway, I told him I don't want to go, but he forced me. I can't believe you could drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. Phew. So everyone's here, right? Okay then, let's hustle into the elevator and get the show on the road. Yeah, I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She is so gentle, calm, and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone had made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Let's go. I don't like... We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator with shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with a heavy clunking sound deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went into deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and it continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Doesn't it all so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time and just stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get the show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. We've done this before. Yeah, we've done this before. Yeah. Let's save here. Let's set skills, because I'm pretty sure we have some more skills, right? Algorithm. Increases the speed of memorizing the statement. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, that's all we got. Opening handbook. Truth bullets. How many we got? 16. I'm drinking a lot of
Let's
sugar drinks right now.
begin with a basic explanation of the... If you can then I'll punish everyone besides the black. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, I have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Can't speak. Like I never could. Anyway, Okay, that's true. We know that.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Mm-hmm.
It appears it was a head wound.
Yes, yes, it was.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
That's true. They don't know
I
what it
bet
is.
it was an iron pipe.
Nope, that's not it. Fuck.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
That is, yeah, poor chick. The weapon had to be a single crime. There's something, yeah.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Bong 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 bong.
It
bong,
appears it
bong,
was a
bong,
head
bong,
wound.
bong, 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 bong.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, that's wrong.
Yay, you got it.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Well, yes.
Yay! That's so creepy!
I mean, it's an investigation.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal
shit.
behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. But did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been. Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to know this. What's the white noises will appear to disrupt your reactions. Uh-huh. It's equal to this period they hit those white lines. Think of there's a way to keep the white noise from getting in your way. Press the right. Oh. Actual mark. Okay. Reaction to it gentle. It's not gentle, it's unkind. Okay. White noise, it says. What is white noise, actually? I don't know. I don't know what the white noise is.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure.
Oh, that's the white
Case
noise.
closed, as far as I'm concerned.
Uh-huh.
That's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on.
Uh-huh.
There's just no proof for it.
Oh, that.
No,
The
that's
proof
wrong.
is the final case. That's what it is.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for more importantly. It outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The
Yeah.
first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
God damn it, Fumi.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Bitch. The other characteristic on every Genocide Jack case, the world at large doesn't know. I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. Where the murder. No. No, yeah.
I got it!
It's no. The murder's what's up there.
Apparently, in
Different
every
aspects.
Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this?
I
when
hate having
only
to look at this
high-level
body
police
again.
officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
I mean, she did mention him multiple times when she was having a little breakdown early last episode. So, kind of not that much surprise to me.
You lie!
What?
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
I hate that picture when is on the right side of him. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What he means genocide Toko, not Toko, is the answer. She's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Wait, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Wait, yeah. I'm just going to the gap. Wait. Oh, fucking hell. I just got it. It's Schiz... Yeah, it's Schizo... It's... Yeah, that's what it is.
Now I understand.
Oh, what the fuck's the whole word? I don't know. I
Is
can't...
it because Genocide Jack
Yeah,
has
but
a
it's...
split personality?
Yeah, basically that. Split personality.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable.
Oh.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have... Yeah, not her... Not because she fainted, because that was explained. Because she arrived late, not really, but how she acted after she fainted.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yes.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm not doing the voice then.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
What's melancholy mean again? Anyway.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
No.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
No, shit. No, I have control. And then...
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Oof.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
I mean, I have bleak attitude and I'm not a murderer. Yet.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
It's Byakuya. He's a bitch. What do you expect from
You
him?
have only yourself to blame.
What do you expect from him,
came
man?
To me with your
What the
tragic
fuck do you
little
expect
story.
from him?
I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Oof.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
Oof.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry, can I keep... Oh, fuck. Never mind.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Simp. She's a simp. She's a fucking... simp.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Who called me?
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
Oh.
You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly looks backwards. A huge sigh that goes across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Yes, what the heck?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Thank you.
What the fuck is this?
Me anytime I play video games. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting into. I just say weird shit.
Toko, what happened to you?
And you know what I'm thinking? After I'm done with this chapter, I'll play another Doki Doki mod, then I'll come back to Danganronpa.
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Why could you just do one Doki Doki and then one Danganronpa and just alternate every upload? I mean,
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
yes, it is.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Oh. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Thank you.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Oh.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless!
Thank you, Monica. We're very cool.
I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
That's true.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Yeah.
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
All right. So I had to stop recording last time because I was just my family came home. So yeah. Anyway.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's told. Ow, fuck! I disconnected my phone. Anyway, I'm watching a Fran's stream right now. Fran Mercury Rolls, the guy who used to get it for me. If you don't know who he is, his channel will always be in the sidebar of my channel because he is my editor for some of the Doki Doki videos I do, like with Exit Music and Sayori Date, as well as Another Moment with You. He'll be doing a couple more. I still need to decide what mods I want him to do, and because I don't want him to I don't want to overwork him. Then again, I do that all the time. Anyway, she's totally right about that, but there's something that's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more detail on all this. Huh? I want to know what she means. Status of dead body. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
An alibi.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
An alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Wait a minute, no it doesn't.
What more proof
Damn it.
do we need?
Because I know modus operandi is.
Give it up. You killed her.
No, because no, the modus operandi. Because I saw the file. We saw the file, but even with that, it's.
Sorry, but I didn't kill
Oh
anyone.
fuck me! I fucked up there.
Shoot!
I accidentally hit it.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches.
No, that's wrong.
You're wondering how I know modus operandi? I'm in the criminology class. I just literally did
Are
some
the methods
discussion on
of
that.
murder really exactly
Yeah.
the same? I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Yeah.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Thank you.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things.
Yeah.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Huh.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
And with less food involved.
There
I'm
are
guessing.
two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh. One clear face between the murders. Photos. Looks like the neck and the stomach. The injuries, yeah. Not the.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah, modus operandi. You always do the same
In
thing
the
over and over when
Genocide
it comes to
Jack
murders.
murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Yep.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
Yeah.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini,
Can you stop talking about Italian
then
food?
the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
I want food now.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Yeah, I would agree.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Yeah. That's right, the second difference between how it was suspended. These are stabbed to great hands. Yeah. Not what, when, no. How, no. Because the position is the same. But it's what was used. What was used
Do you
the wire.
remember what the killer used to suspend her?
Yeah.
They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Yeah.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Wait, really? I almost forgot to lurk on Fran's stream.
Big
Sorry.
Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Caleb, I know you're gonna be watching this. Stop fucking unlurking me. I'm getting pissed off. I'm in the middle of recording this, man. I had to type on my phone to make sure to alert. Anyway.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
They're guys.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Lurk. Sorry, I'm still on my phone. Caleb's pissing me off. Anyway, I heard the word lolly. What the fuck? Can I put this on YouTube still? I'm scared. What the fuck, man? Anyway. Let's see. There's a pattern starting Genocide Jack victims and cheer them fitted. If you look at the names of every victim, you'll notice. I think I figured it out. I know why she can... Yeah. What? No, I'm not clicking that.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah. They're all guys. Well, these two are guys from OC, but they're all guys mostly.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
Let's see.
Just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Oh. Well, thank you very much for that. I didn't even learn that today. Thank you very much. Thank you.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making
Stop
ramen
it!
just because they're both noodles? Don't
Stop
be
with the
stupid.
food.
I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly curve!
I like this Toko better than the other one.
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That is true.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Huh.
Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
No, but she says she has her own scissors, doesn't she?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
She has scissors on her, doesn't she? Wait, I just mentioned that, didn't I? I'm stupid.
Da 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 da!
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you!
Thank you. Very cool.
Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
That's kind of a paradox, isn't it? It's kind of a mindfuck. It's kind of a mindfuck. You think about it. That's kind of a mindfuck.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. I wonder who this bitch will be. No, it's all. No, I'm kidding. No.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Maybe.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Is that a Hagel face those children are talking about these days? I don't know. I'm 22 years old, man.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Yes.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Locker rooms. Yeah. No, let's start with the girls' locker room. Yeah, now that.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
How would you know the victim
Nothing
was a girl?
strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Alright, bitch. There's a clear contradiction with Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Yeah. And that's something called a truth flashback. You can aim a weak spot and hold down the left. Oh, left. Okay, hold it down this time. And you'll memorize that weak spot. Switch on. Choose sound. How do you use as many times you want? Okay. Okay, so. Alright, thank you. Let's see. No, that one has to get in the other way.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Yeah.
But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it!
What the fuck,
natural
man?
reaction for any guy!
That's right!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
Wait a minute. Well, yeah, how do you...
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Fumi, fuck off!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Before we found... I think...
But he was acting weird... how?
Yeah, before we found the body.
If you're presented with
That's
the
right,
opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy! The victim was Chihiro.
Got it! Fine!
No,
that was a fucking guess. I didn't fucking think I was right.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Silence, bitch!
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I got him cornered, but he's acting like it's got nothing to do with
What's
him.
the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden there. What could it be? Alright, let's see. Is this a truthful thing or a flashback thing? Library desk lamp. Huh.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Please
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Yeah.
And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Yeah.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Wait a minute. No, yes, he has.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Yeah, because remember the rope from the lamp, right? Wait, it's not even a rope, is it? Oh wait, it's the fucking...
The difference between the cases?
It's that thing, it's that...
You want me to
it's like a
explain it
wire,
again?
right? Please express.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope.
Yeah.
Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh my god.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
Kill me now. Wait, I have a question. I know there's a way to speed this up. I've heard of this. Control. Fucking hell.
What? The difference? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same scissors.
But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right! It absolutely...
Then there must be some...
Hey, Byakuya, where'd...
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Oh.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
An extension cord, yeah.
An extension cord?
That's what it was. That's the word. I'm stupid.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Yeah. This bitch did it.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is
But
that about right?
I'm watching Fran's stream still. Yes. Well, that's how I see it. It's totally calm, totally concerned. Like, he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
I mean, the homicidal psychopath, I'm dressing it up. You're probably not the killer. Wait, what was that just now? Something not right. She was one who definitely found. Yeah, it was found. Except what Byakuya just said. No, I don't think so. Just something off he said. Okay, no, that was I actually have no idea what this is. Shit. Is it the... I have all three choices and I have enough hearts. Fuck, I got no idea. Let me look at the... Oh, I can't press anything? Oh, son of a bitch. Not seeing the crime? What's this?
I got it!
Wait, what?
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Silence, bitch!
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The fuck?
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, they just take you off guard. The source and the moves to the crime scene. Byakuya was so confident till now. Byakuya didn't even realize the actual scene of the crime could have taken somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Silence, bitch! Actually, he's not a bitch. He was kind of a bitch. Anyway.
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Sorry. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. What's the thing that switched between the boys and the girl locker room? No. Car reader? No. I think it's that, yeah. Because I just realized
the proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
This bitch like, the fuck you? What dumb shits you say?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel.
Yeah.
But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
Maybe some girls are lesbian.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Thank you.
Meanwhile,
cool.
the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet.
Yeah.
But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not the same that's scrubbed away. It was moved. Yeah, let's find Oh, there it is.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In
It is
other
possible.
words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
What?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Wait a
But
minute.
Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Wait a minute. Well, she could have gone the ones in the main hall. The main hall, right? The ones from the dead people. She could have gone. No, wait, Leon's broken though. Is it Leon? Yeah.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
He is he right? Could she ever really use the boys' locker room somehow? Make your argument. Broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible?
I mean,
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I mean, this is Chihiro.
I got it!
Uh-huh. Ow.
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No, wait, it's broken, though. Damn it!
Shoot!
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into...
I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
Wait a minute.
She was the ultimate programmer.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I assumed.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
Wait,
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of
wait,
course.
Isn't Leon? No, Leon's the one who's broken. I forgot.
No, that's wrong.
I forgot for like a second. I literally mentioned it earlier, like a good minute ago, and I
No,
my
I
dumbass
don't
forgot
think
about
Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
Technically, wait, are they technically the same thing? I'm not sure.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's
Pain.
handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Oh.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Calm down. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girl locker room and Yakuya's the one who did it. Really? Still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Yes?
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. By the time you watch this, I've already finished uploading the other ones, and I think, yeah, just 2 days ago, the day after I finished uploading the last episode of Danganronpa, I had gotten the banner, which you guys see on my channel now. It was made by the same person, Spectre Rage, who made my thumbnail for Exit Music. If you guys would like to commission her, she is an amazing artist. She's an amazing friend of mine. I'll leave the link to her Twitter in the description. I'll leave the link to her YouTube channel. Well, I'll leave the link to her artist Twitter account, the one where she takes commissions, all that, and the link to her. I think can you technically call it a vlog channel? It's more of an IRL channel, yeah. Anyway, thank you for my advertisement. Please sub to her, follow her, commission her. Thank you very much. Anyway.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
The reason I said that is because my character's just said, well, I'm just as Kyoko on it.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well,
You'll
to
learn.
explain that,
By you'll learn, I mean I'll learn.
why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Alright.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Thank you, Monica. Very cool.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Oh, sorry. I'm watching Fran's game still. Before I even knew what was happening, the class trial was put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... pain!
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Pain!
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You wanted to check it again.
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her.
No,
Carefully?
no, you horny.
Like,
No, do
using
not
our
touch the
hands?
woman. No touching women allowed here. Well, not for you,
No way!
pussy. I just told him not to, and they called him pussy.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
That's a reasonable explanation.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
No.
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't.
No, it's okay.
Sorry, I got distracted by
I
Fran.
think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Okay, I may have assumed Hifumi was horny. I'm gonna take that back now. I mean, Hifumi is horny, but damn.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
You know, I'm not gonna say it. I had a joke there, but I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands in a brief prayer, Sakura began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this... What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
I don't know, that light just reminded me of Dragon Ball Z for some reason. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly Chihira's lifeless form. I don't want to look at that body again, sent help. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Wait a minute.
Is what?
Don't tell me.
Is a boy!
She's got a dick! She's got a fucking dick! God damn! Is it bad that I still feel pain? Anyway, let me pause. I got
Ah, I see.
I got a phone call.
She was actually a he.
Phone call ended.
Interesting.
Poggers.
Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
He's got a dick! I just realized she's got a dick in my house out loud with no context. Thank God no one's home! I should really buy it. I still need to buy a soundproofing foam. I just need to figure out the whole how does it work and structure and shit, where to put it.
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
I mean, she did examine the whole body. I kinda expect her to have known that.
Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Poggers.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
By the way, the day I'm recording this part, like after the whole pausing thing from earlier, I asked Cokeweek uploaded her a video of Danganronpa, which has made me laugh. I'll be honest, it's just perfect timing and shit, man.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
I have a question. Is it still bad that I still find Chihiro cute? Is this still going on YouTube? Am I allowed to say any stuff? Chihiro is cute, I'll be honest. Don't fucking
Yes,
fuck
well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
It seems that Chihiro was actually a guy. A thought that had never actually crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Wait, I have a question. Then how the fuck did he get into the girls' locker room?
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
What's incongruity mean? Sorry, I don't have anyone editing this series, so you're gonna see me say the most stupid shit. Thinking friend adds the most stupid shit on her. Anyway.
This is the most titillating situation!
She said the T word. Tit.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Wait, but the thing is, he was confused about
Very interesting.
Moving the body.
This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
He is.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
No.
Well,
no.
without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
I mean, you can be wrong
He
sometimes.
just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Yes.
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
Huh.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Wait a minute. When he said that, Chihiro felt weird as a girl, does that mean? Wait a minute. But he was surprised. I was gonna assume that that Byakuya accidentally touched Chihiro's. But no, he was surprised when he found out that Chihiro's a guy. So, anyway,
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now.
pussy.
I'm telling you the
Only
truth.
virgins censor their swearing.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
I'm getting some shits and
Now
giggles out of
then,
this.
if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
He just proved that
No,
he didn't.
I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Didn't you just?
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Sure.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Sorry, I'm watching Frank's
Excellent.
streams all day.
Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Byakuya didn't do it. Then who is the real killer? Who killed Chihiro? There's one thing I can be sure we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene. The real murder scene, so that means... yeah, it had to be a guy.
Got it!
Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room handbook beginning, since Singham handbook is currently broken, the killer had to use their own. In other words, it had to be a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. So less to count.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Or earlier.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
That's true.
Yeah. All we need
Oh,
right
wait,
now is any
that's a
kind of
less-
new info.
Oh, fuck! I hate
It's
those things.
over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yay! No! Not game over!
No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account. She has more information.
Isn't there a single clue? Well, did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh my god.
It's over. It's all... You want to know who saw the killer? And only... And it's not like they're just gonna... Turn game over, man!
Yay! No! Not game over!
That actually sounds funny. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot the...
Isn't there a single clue that might... Well, did nobody get...
I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that...
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Damn it! It's not that.
Shoot!
Oh, I'm stupid. Oh wait,
Isn't there a single clue? Well, did nobody get...
there's
sure
one
if someone
thing
saw
that...
the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah.
It's over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only...
Yeah, there it is.
No, that's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Huh. Well, I better kind of get going. I'm kind of hurrying. Huh.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Well, maybe he didn't want you to see his penis?
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough, so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Can we just say that I'm saying it again, Chihiro looks cute. Yes,
What?
I'm a simp.
You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Oh, sure. Let's see. I'm not forget to believe. Oh, let's see. Sorry, some guy just walked in my house and confused. So that's the camp, okay? achieved that
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Yeah.
He was on his way to go exercise.
Yeah.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue
Wait,
tracksuit as
wait a
him?
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They never
No,
mentioned the
it's
color.
not.
What the fuck?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified
Sorry,
a few
disconnect
minutes
my phone
ago,
again. I saw him stuff in, yeah. Didn't see him. Yeah, they never mentioned the blue.
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Also, I just realized Celeste's hair is kind of like a tealish bluish color. I just realized. Wait, it's teal type of blue. Technically, I think so. Anyway.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Well, on this side it looks black. Huh.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, it was gone, remember?
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry. Oh, Chihiro. I just got that shit.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was
Wait,
carrying
no.
the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
It was in the bag. It was a duffel bag. She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. It was like that she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color
Yeah.
the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would
Come on,
appear
go.
you dug your own grave.
Kind of fucked up.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you?
Where's my
why you
shovel?
said what you did.
All I have is for it.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it. To put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he talked? No, because I hate him. Yeah, the way he's acting. I mean, he hasn't really changed how he's acting. It's not because, I don't think it's because... He's not acting differently. Well, not until we accuse them. What's the way he talks?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Huh.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
Bird the witch! I can't say
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
We've only been doing this for a couple of minutes, man.
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
I'm not gonna go there.
He would never do something like that. This is a false accusation!
Silence, bitch.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
We're all gonna die here.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Oh.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all
Give
that
me
relevant.
the evidence, bitch.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
Hmm? What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found on the ground, then it must belong to. It's not his. Chihiro's?
I got it!
Huh.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from
Oh, no,
the
yeah,
scene
that's
of
right.
the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Yeah, that's 50%.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How
I'm gonna say 50% 'cause-
precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Yeah, no, yeah, because Junko and Sayaka's are good. Leon's and Chihiro's are broken. 50%. Impossible explanation. It's heating its weak point. It doesn't. No, it's like 10 tons, right? All stuff can't really break it. Hacking it, it's impossible. Exploiting the bug, right? And no.
Shoot!
Hacking is impossible, so I'm guessing weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
I'm smooth-brained.
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
That is
But if the
true.
handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
I mean, half the people are probably gonna die.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
Yep.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Welcome to science with Monokuma.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
And this is why I don't go in saunas.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Same.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
Wait a minute.
Quite
The
the
only
mystery.
people I've known were in the sauna were Mondo and Taka.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know
Yeah,
of
Mondo
anyone who
would've.
took their handbook into the sauna.
Yeah, because Mondo.
I might know someone who did.
Yeah, because I remember that Mondo was wearing
Whoa!
clothes.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
He knows it's Mondo. He knows. He knows. He doesn't want to admit it, but he knows it's him. Wait, is Mondo this way actually? It's him. I'm kidding. No. Oh, I could have gone either way.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
He knows.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't think either, but I found something that proves it beyond shadow of doubt. Alright, let's see. Where are my bullets? The handbook, Chihiro's handbook, and it's the...
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Is it the broken handbook?
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn
Wait a minute.
handbook works just fine.
I don't think so. Oh, fuck.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Wait a minute. If he put his... No, then that means the one inside the main hall must be his.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he says you broke your own...
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
I accidentally pressed the wrong button for a
No,
second.
that's
I
wrong.
pressed the right click instead of left.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
I mean, I don't think it technically does, considering Leon is, dead.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's
That
kind
is
of a
true.
gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake.
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Bitch, shut
Okay,
up!
Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Alright, let's see which ones I have. Oh, I think that'll be there. Considering we found out she has a girl, yeah, because when you scan your thing, no, wait, that's the murder. Never mind. Because the gray hand. Oh no, there it is. Considering that dumbbell man. One. Shit. Yeah, that most likely. This man copped the field. Anyway, I don't think, which is pretty bad at. I can't stop saying shit, can I? That looks like. Wait a minute. That means this one, yeah, because it's right there. And then we went to the girls' locker room, right? Oh no, wait, no, they couldn't have. I think this one's more girls' locker room, right? Let me go to the other ones first, quickly. Oh wait, no, because the girls' locker room. I got it now. So I look the rest of that panel. Right there. Byakuya, bitch boy. I don't like the fact that he did that still. I'm not happy with that, man. That just disturbed me. Going into the sauna, which is the sauna right here, right? And, there. That should be it.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Aww.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yeah, I would assume because
Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
I know what one of these first thumbnail, by the way.
Once inside, he met with someone there. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
I'll find the thumbnail. I'll find it later.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Oh no, it's this. It's Q. I'm fucking stupid.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
That's the thumbnail. Have fun.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room.
You kind
A
of feel
girls'
like that,
handbook
but-
was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Hey.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Sorry, I'm doing some meme shit. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your ears.
So,
Bitch.
after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library and
Sorry, I want to get this done. I want
used the cord to string up
boyfriend a bit.
Chihiro's lifeless body.
I want to wind down some point. I'm gonna at home. I just want to record and talk. White. I just realized this
Then,
white.
using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
The man behind the slaughter.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence.
Broke.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Poggers.
Yeah. Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof.
What?
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo's a killer. It's already revealed itself over in front. I can somehow show what Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will be clear. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's get fever time and negative time. Oh. I did not say that word. I know it sounds like I said that word. I'm reading. It says neg. Not the other word. I'm just making sure everyone hears that I did not say that word. I am not getting canceled over saying a word. You press the space key. Fever time will activate before suits max. At this point, even if you push buttons at random. Okay. Alright. Well, that's sweet. Create some 10 battles disappear, making it quite tough for. Alright. At this point, no, never mind. I have mankind rules. I'm kind of fucked, aren't I?
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you.
I got it.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Ah, pain. I'm telling you, pain. Uh-huh. 90. Oh, that's right. I forgot to have that thing. Anyway, I got an A. Unlike my grade in criminology. I got a C right on there.
Bro, what are you
I could have
saying?
said philosophy, but I have 95 in there. Anyway.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Who will you elect as the black?
Yeah, we've
will
heard
you
this
make the
one.
right? What's it gonna?
We've heard this before. Let's read this on long, Monokuma. I only have 12 minutes to bully Fran. But if you want to check out Fran, again, YouTube channel, right there in the little related channels marking.
What?
Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The black who killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Ta-da! Mondo Wada.
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. Retreating very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you'd kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence. So let me explain his behalf.
Actually...
The story this time is the sad story of two men.
Ha!
Oh, but if anyone doesn't want to hear it, you can control. You fast forward the text. Thank you. Very cool. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extremely inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, you know you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bring himself further and further into that weakness, to take on a fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will say anything about it, even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and not so easily rooted out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here in school, he had no choice but accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of their embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dressed like a girl, Chihiro was actually a boy.
Hey,
And now something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that were revealed, it would be the end. The hard shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. No one figured being thrust into such a dilemma must send him into spiraling of despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry. But...
Yeah, I remember this dialogue. I'll tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the strength of the discovery to mold himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I want to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought in mind his head, he resolved to make immediate action. And so, that day, he made a commitment to begin exercising, prepared to restrain his mind and body. But sadly, that'd be the first and only chance he would get at all. At it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and asked them to help him from there. And the person went to.
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The bike gang fella had it painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured out that even if he confined with Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very simple and strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help him give his courage. So when he asked, so he went and asked Mondo. Wait, wasn't it supposed to be Monokuma? Because I just realized that. And the game's like 10 years old, so I don't blame him. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't it to cover up what he had done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving a body keep a secret?
Because
if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would be arguing how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, and a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then Mondo did that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he also killed? Why? What do you do with that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trust each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. Possibility of having your embarrassing secret and memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. It's something he didn't want to talk about anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times? Damn it, to judge others by your own standard is the highest of all. Even if you can't comprehend it, you obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, the secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs of cross-country jumble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It's because of Daya that Mondo ever got a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was the only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything that did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the characteristic older brother had put them together to look like a gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. When Mondo started to think about how he had to take over the gang from his brother one day, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kids can take over Daya, huh? Dice created the gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just gonna rot just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All he'll do till the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip, whispers, and the whispers of the other gang members and other members of the gang, which is why I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta
Don't
win.
fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I just gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead at reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. And suddenly, laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Dai never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what. Gotta keep the gang going. Because it's a team. You and me put together. It's a promise. Between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and kept his promise to his brother, he never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was even made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad that he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as the killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of their very secrets. And at that point, it was clear that I have no problem shedding light to his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I can't let the other gang members find out. If it happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother worked on, created, would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around it would have been for nothing. So that's why I... Mondo, after what I saw Monokuma had on me, my head filled with all kind of fuzzy uneasiness and started swirling around. I never felt anything like before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, the uneasy feeling turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down to my stomach. And it was right about then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me he had a secret. He told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Oh, Fran stopped streaming, so I'm gonna close the stream for now. Wait, I need to respond to Nicola. I have friends. We've learned I have friends, guys. I have friends. Anyway, why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because I mean, you kept that secret all the time, right? If anyone found out, you would.
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Aww. I'm telling you, he cute. You... don't look at me like that. Fuck off! He's a cute boy. Shut the fuck up. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife to my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell me, huh?
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength of his... He had the strength to overcome his weakness, try to overcome it. It's the kind of strength I've never had. So it's jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you tell me all this? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? By the way, I really want to watch the anime. I really want to watch the anime. I want to watch it.
I just wanted to...
No. I just really admire you. Do not make Chihiro cry, please. I am sad. I miss Chihiro. I miss Chihiro. I'm gonna go simp for Celeste. I've been hanging out with her more so. And Chihiro's dead, so fuck it. I admire your strength.
Yeah,
well,
that's
I'm
right.
for Kyoko's. Well, I'll simp for both of them. Fuck it. Yeah, that's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was staring at him in the ground. Hey.
I killed Chihiro.
Thank you.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side from everyone. That was the secret. A weakness like that had lived in the heart of his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Fuck off, Monokuma. Look at him. You see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past. Remember? Now he killed an elderly living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free from his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. You bastard. Shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead. Say it again. I dare you. Taka's he's saying some bad words right now for the ultimate moral compass.
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. That's what I want to say, but unfortunately I can't do that right now. Because the time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
Well, that's why I promised you, right? The Blackened has served a peace. The Blackened that serves the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Oh, hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Thank you. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Or as I call it, I'm about to get copy striked again. This is copyright striked again. I just made myself sound stupid like Alinity. Cat throwing bitch. Anyway, I said wait.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Copyright strike time. Well, it's actually more of a copyright claim, but still. Wait, am I still recording? Oh. Well then. Thank you, very cool. I will never look at butter ever again. I'll never look at butter the same way ever again. Thank you for ruining that for me, Monokuma. Very cool. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder. Another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I'm going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. I may have called him a bitch multiple times, but I kind of feel for him because he just lost someone he cares about, man. I mean, technically everyone is, but he's dealing with the most pain right now. Like, with Sayaka, it's still like someone hurtful for Makoto, I'm guessing, because Sayaka was a close friend, but she did almost betray him. But with this, it's a lot more painful because, you know, he didn't betray him, but he was more like, he just can't. As Taka sets whims and Vader's goals, we are forced to realize again that he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. Is this the end of the game? Byakuya.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know. You know that. The game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is of life or death.
Hey.
I don't care. I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have any response except that.
However...
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? It's because it made things more interesting. Its voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of a death. It chilled to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be
I
done.
don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, so I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he was gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. What? What? You actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. You didn't have the slightest idea that I had seen him.
Well...
So you're saying that you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if I had let that end in it, how boring would it have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought you'd lighten things up. Wait, shit. You did all that to liven things up, but I had to pause again. Family is annoying, I'll be telling you that. I sometimes independent for that. Anyway.
I see.
So after hearing about genocide chat from Toko, you decide to use that to create a fake murder scene? But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before I would reach that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing to me. Thanks to a certain and remarkable someone. It never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Mean. I can't do that all the time.
Damn it!
Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm gonna stand alone as the victor, and everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting!
Noble son of a noble family. Surely you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to a level of a childish criminal like you. Just let me say this. If after I achieve victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
Thank you, Fayaki. I'm too lazy to swim. I'm like tired. I've been busy bullying around on stream. Anyway.
You're getting all riled up!
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob up for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Thank you, Monokuma. Very cool. Monokuma's laughter hailed across the classroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew it wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, and the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those who were still alive, wars, fear, and despair kept on multiplying. It was a kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell that had more of a future than us. All our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it announced to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
I don't get it. Anyway, who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Now. Well. Oh shit. I got a thing. Cool. Oh. Yeah, because I told you I had to like why I saved over this one multiple times. Anyway, let's just jump into this one. Well, finally we reached the end of this episode. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm dead inside. I'm super tired. Anyway, I'm gonna go do something. I don't fucking know. I've been recording this one episode for the past week. I'm not lying. All my past episodes have been recorded like a week ahead of time, so I don't fucking know what to do next. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I think with the next Doki Doki series, and then once I'm done the first episode of that, I'll come back to this. Just back and forth between the two games. And thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. I am stupid. Goodbye.